We went 0-2 last episode, but we did play the Eagles and the Chiefs, so I think you can excuse that. Unfortunately for us, though, this episode isn't much easier with the Cowboys and the Jets on deck. And of these two games, I've decided to play against the Jets just because, we traded them the number 1 overall pick, with which they selected Christian Sharp. And so I like to see a good, number 1 overall pick quarterback. And we'll have plenty of time in this series to face the Cowboys. And we'll definitely actually face them later this year. I like to face all my division opponents at least once a year in these Play 1, Sim 1 formats. See a nice interception there for Jamal Arnaud. But Dallas has kind of just kept ahead of us all this game. They pull ahead late in it as well. So in the rain, we will fall by 3 scores to the Dallas Cowboys. Cohen, touchdown and an interception. So he still has not had a single game in his career where he had more touchdowns and interceptions. Part of that's on me, obviously, but he's also not simming particularly well. Campbell with 5 for 42 and a touchdown. He pretty much just led the receivers today in general. Michael Jackson, the football player, allowed a sack. Arnaud with 9 solo tackles and a pick. Pretty good game from him. And a few TFLs, but no sacks. This team has been really bad at getting sacks. I felt like in my other draft-only franchises, my teams would get sacks in simulation a lot more consistently than this team has, which is not my favorite thing. Upgrade here for Jamal Wilcox. He gets a +3 to his zone coverage. And Paul Campbell comes up and says he doesn't feel like he's involved in the offense. He literally was the most productive receiver on our team last week, but I'll make an effort to get him the ball. Mostly because losing that scenario, I think I accidentally cut it out, but our team is going to be worse at run blocking this week. -3 run block power and finesse for all of our offensive linemen is kind of bad. And so because of that, I think we're going to try to actually win through the air today. As we see, Alford is out. We're playing the Jets, who I'll show you their interior defensive line in just a second. And we got our run blocking nerfed for this game. I think all things point to us trying to beat the Jets through the air today. Definitely not the strength of this team. But if there's ever a team to do it, you have 2 defensive tackles with inside stuff. So you have the 2 defensive tackles. Your starting running back is injured. Your offensive line is nerfed. If there was ever a week in this season where we had to go, apart from our norm and try to actually win in kind of through the air, it's got to be this one. So I need to see something from Tyson Cohen. He's yet to have a really good game, and I needed it to happen this episode. Because, it was a quarterback competition this season. He does have the job, but it's not the most secure job in the world. If he's not good, I have no qualms with subbing him out for Randy McCoy. I think part of struggles have been I just haven't been making the best decisions. I don't think I've quite figured out this playbook yet. I have not been a fan of it. But that's always something that I can change come the off season if I, by the end of the year still haven't really found my groove with this playbook. But as we sit here going through some upgrades, Tyson Cohen, much needed upgrade. We need him to be able to push the ball downfield better. He's already losing a bunch of accuracy because of morale. This is the snowball effect with this game. You lose, and then your morale just makes you worse, which makes it easier to lose, and it just goes down. Like how you perform in the early season is so important as to whether or not you're going to struggle. But let's go ahead now and hop into the Eagles game. Last thing before we hop into the Jets game, there was a comment on our Week 1 episode about Cowan's ability to rush the passer, and of course, at the middle linebacker spot, that's not something I really paid attention to, but he noticed that Cowan has 74 finesse moves. It doesn't show up right here in this little rating screen, but he does have some finesse rush capability. And so on our dime package, which is our third and long package, we previously had Deontay Hawkins here, who, you know, has 81 power moves, which of course is pretty good. But he wasn't really doing much. And yes, he is hidden dev, but Cowan's superstar dev. And so we're going to let Cowan have a chance to rush the passer in our dime package. And so this is my favorite formation on our defense. Arnaud and Simmons at linebacker, Weber, Torrance, Vincent. I just really like being able to use this package whenever we can get somebody in third and long. And so thanks for the tip. And we're going to see if Cowan can make an impact on the edge on third and long. But now it is time to take on the New York Jets and rookie quarterback Christian Sharp. Arnaud coming off a game when he was pretty impactful. 9 solo tackles and a pick. And on the other side, we'll have Christian Sharp. I tried to update his body type so he didn't look so fat. But everything I did, like, he just still looked fat. And so on the short list of things that I think Madden 24 needs to update, it is these body types for these rookie players, especially quarterbacks. Pretty much every quarterback that's like above 220 pounds looks like Randy McCoy. And I know I already said that with the Raiders game, but goodness. We're going to get to a point in this series where half the league has a chunky quarterback. All right, Tyson Campbell. That's the corner for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tyson Cohen. 4 touchdowns, 6 picks. He is not doing better than Randy McCoy did last year. You have to start to wonder at what point do you put Randy McCoy back in? And I think the answer to that is it might not take too long if Cohen can't pick things up here. Kershaw, he's got a big opening up to the 40 on the first run. Mentioned in the pregame that running the ball is going to be tough, but this first attempt was quite successful. 2nd and 10. Cohen tries to evade the Aaron Donald rush, but he can't do it. So we're looking at 3rd and long. Coach really wants us to run for verticals. I think we're firing this offensive coordinator after this season so I can get something other than 4 verticals to run on 3rd and long. And Campbell, that was a beautiful throw. But Ward knocks it out of Campbell's hands. First down, Sharp has plenty of time to throw and finds his man, Mecole Hardman. In at 10. Breece Hall with the carry. He can't get past. Jamal Arnaud holds him to a gain of 1. From the gun, Sharp again has plenty of time. And Breece Hall just burned Dwayne Cohen on that one. Shot clock winding down. The play clock was winding down, but New York gets it off, and Sharp has been very sharp early on in this game. I need to start dropping back into a little bit of zone because he's cooking our man coverage. I don't know what that rush was from Madden. It's definitely not where I put my joystick. 4 for 4, each one for a first down. This defense literally has not done one single thing positive. This is our worst start to a game this season. Every single time we get pressure, it's me doing it. Which, like, we don't have this insane defensive front, don't get me wrong. But should we get a pressure every now and then from the CPU? Absolutely. Sharp changing up things at the line of scrimmage ahead of this 3rd down. And Simmons knocks it out of the hands of the receiver, so we get the stop. Looked like an easy conversion for a while, but Lazard dropped it, and they're going to go for it. Big balls. They are going for a field goal with Christian Sharp. Christian Sharp made a field goal. What? Fresh set of downs for us. Wide open and just a terrible throw. My gosh, dude. I mean, what the hell do you want me to do? My receivers refuse to make a play at any point. Like every play, either my quarterback can't make the throw or the receivers can't make a play with like the slightest bit of... Why'd you stop? No. Why would you stop there? That's not a place to stop a route. It's just not. Oh, I'm already so insanely pissed at this game, dude. Dude, what is up with this game controlling my defensive lineman? Like, I'm not asking him to go 5 inches to the right. Like, rush the freaking center, please. Like I'm telling you to do. Goodness heck. Third and 9. Sure. What happened? Dude, this Madden 24 is so trash. What happened? I go 0 for 7 here. I'm simulating the game. Oh my gosh! Christian Sharp goes down, Cowan with the sack. They're down in inches. Short pass complete. And that happens, dude. This game is... There's not even momentum. And this game is literally doing everything in its power to piss me off right now. Let's play a game of, will our defensive line create one pressure all game? My answer is going to be no, and the Jets' offensive line is actually terrible. So the fact that that's the case is extra awesome. I'm not running a single run play until the game gives me a completion. We're now 0 for 8. There we go. We completed our first pass. Took 9 mother effing attempts to do it. 2nd and 2. Almost guarantee this loses yardage. Just kidding. Oh, baby. The spin. And almost the juke as well. My goodness. Kershaw. 2 for 48. Should have been running the whole time. 2nd and 3. Running again. Kershaw to the end zone. Let's go. When everything in the pregame pointed to we're not going to run the ball this week. Turns out, should have been running all along because that's the only thing that's working. So I'm going to keep running the ball. Sharp, forced to evade. Gonna go deep with it. That's not caught. You have to be kidding me that the CPU is getting shit like that. Second and 10. Sharp back to pass again. Wide open on the wheel route. Jamal Arnaud can't cover freaking Disley. Stuffs Brees Hall again. Oh, I just wanted to move the safety over. Didn't want to use room. And that's another pick by Keontae Simmons. It's to the one, but the red zone defense of Keontae Simmons this season has been spectacular. 2 picks and a forced fumble all at the goal line, really. This guy is awesome, and he's really stepping it up in year 2. Might be a little bit dangerous here to run at our own 6, but we're going for it. And dude, I hate this game with every fiber of my soul. Every single fiber of it. What is going on here? What is going on here, dude? This game is seriously the worst in the world right now, dude. And my goodness, dude. I will tell you right now, I'm calling a mercy rule killing as soon as it's convenient because I'm done playing this game. I'm done with it. Forced an incompletion. Holy crap. We did something. Nicely done by Cowan there. There we go. Finally, we get a sack. Sit this dude down. Once again, though, it was me who did it. CPU won't create a sack at all, but I can. Third and 16. Dropped by Hardman. Odom hitting stride. Almost was able to break that one. 3rd and 10. I mean, my freaking goodness. Can somebody create an inch of separation? Can somebody create the smallest semblance of something called separation? That's locked. The freaking corner ran the route for Campbell. My goodness, dude. Nicely done by Jamal Arnett downfield. Probably should have brought in my dime package here, but we didn't. Just this defense hasn't been awful, but come on. Some of these plays that we're giving up, man, to this super mid offense. That's probably going to be offsides. It's going to offset this freaking pick. This better be an offensive penalty. Who's offsides? It's definitely not me. I did not move. We got a pick and they canceled out with an offsides. This game is literally the worst. That is a diving attempt by Torrance, but caught by Wilson. None of our receivers would have made that catch. Yes, Wilson's better than them all, but there's a 0% chance I can run a play like that on my side. That was a miss of a wide open Garrett Wilson, by the way. That is complete again, dude. Disley just absolutely owns Jamal. Like, the most terrible tight end. He's probably the worst starter in the entire league. And Jamal Arnett can't cover the dude. Worth crap. Touchdown, Jets. I honestly don't even want to play the second half of this game. I don't. Coming into the game, Randy McCoy. I've seen enough of Tyson Cohen. He's terrible. Yes, that last play was not on him. That last drive ending. But I've seen enough of Tyson Cohen. He's been awful now for 3 straight episodes. We need something to spark this offense, man. And if that's going to be Randy McCoy, the guy who was the bane of our offense last year, it's going to be Randy McCoy. He completed a pass on his first attempt. Once again, a receiver refuses to make a play in traffic. I'm going to be awestruck the first time our receiver makes a play while being touched. Like, it will be the most incredible thing I will have witnessed. Let's see if we can finally actually hit this play. It's been open so many times, but we can never actually hit it. This time it's not open. Oh. Sharp over the middle, wide open again. We can't do anything. How this guy is 12 incompletions, I honestly don't know, because we do absolutely nothing to stop whatever the Jets want to do. Samson gets to the quarterback. Once again, I have to do all the pass rush for this team. 3rd and 8. On the curl route, Malik Vincent breaks it up. Finally, a possession that was positive for this football team. 1st and 10. Can we finally get something going offensively? Dude, I'm trying. Dude, I'm trying to get McCoy the freaking Campbell the ball. Going all out deep to Campbell. And once again, he has a step, but I hate this game. I'm done. I'm giving one more possession. If we go scoreless next possession, I'm not playing another one. I'm done with the game. I don't know what stupid decision that was by Sharp. But we get a sack, apparently. How we have 4 sacks, I don't know. Nice job by Anthony Torrance. Downfield, caught by Lazard. 1st down. Sick. Another sack. Another user sack. Knocked out by Vincent on 3rd and 7. Does not excuse that part of it. And okay. We don't convert. Sim in the game. Let's try for it. And Odom has it. Pretty sure Odom's the only one who's caught a ball today. In fact, no, he hasn't. There's been 2 catches outside of Odom all game long. Been very pass heavy. That was my game plan. Run's been better, as you can see here. What a game. Yep, that was the final nail in the coffin. Just another drive ended by an uncatchable ball. I'm not playing this game for another second. How many times, like, I gave the promise to Paul Campbell for 100 yards. I tried so many times to give him a ball. Either he just dropped it or we threw an uncatchable ball. Every single time CPU Randy McCoy threw an interception. Lovely. 15% completion percentage from Cohen. We ran the ball well. Who gives a crap? The most this was the worst game of Madden I've ever played. We got blown out 40-0. We gave up 60 points last year. This game was infinitely worse than that. Keontae Simmons was awesome. The defense did not play well, but they looked a lot worse than they should have because the offense was that bad. I just can't believe this game sometimes. But I don't want to keep talking because I'm going to be saying some bad stuff. I'll do whatever. Are there no upgrades? Sick. I'm not doing whatever dumbass scenario that is. That's all I've got for this episode. I'll be back soon with another, and I'll see you then.